Alright, today is Sunday, April 18th, 2010. Time is about noon. This is the first day of the expedition in Virginia. We promised you guys a video, and that's what we're shooting. So far, the first people here is myself, Billy Willard, as well as Pete over there at his truck. So we're getting things set up here. Give a little everybody an overview of the property here, where we're set up. This is where the sighting occurred back in May of last year, in this field right here, which the creature retreated down towards the low area there by the pond. It's a little windy out here, so I apologize for the wind noise. And there you go. All of these woods back here we will have access to. We have access to over 2,000 acres of private land, the majority of it in that direction. And as people come in, we will introduce them. So, signing off. Okay, folks, it is now 10 minutes to 2 p.m. on Sunday, April 18th. Our camp is getting a little larger here. We've got JC's tent over there, the world's greatest Bigfoot hunter, has arrived. My tent there is the little small blue and orange. And of course Pete's set up over here that looks like the Taj Mahal. So people are starting to come in, and we're getting them in here. Alright, who's doing that? Anyway, we're tracking through the woods here on some... Alright, let's see. Let me get the date. Get the date here. Which is... Today's Monday, April 19th, approximately 1:06 p.m. We're going through the woods of a piece of private property opposite the side of the road of our expedition site. There have been some tracks found here last winter. And if we see anything really great, anything that we need to cover here on the video, we'll come back. That's the problem with this dry ground. I mean, you can't, this ground is so dry, it's hard to tell anyhow. Thick right there. No, that stick is mashed in the ground. It could be something old, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, you got my glasses, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, ma'am. Good eye, Brandon. Could be anything. Okay. Tuesday, April 20th, 3:36 p.m. Alright, Dave, just tell everybody your name.
David McCullough.
And what group are you representing today?
I'm with NESRA, the Northeast Sasquatch Research Association.
Alright. And why are you out here on this expedition, Dave?
Well, I thought it was great that a bunch of groups joined together and with the same goal, and I haven't really seen that since I've been a member involved in field research.
And do you have any personal beliefs or what you think this creature may be?
No, I think it's just an unknown, something uncategorized. It's got to be something to it. I've always had a fascination with it, with the Patterson film, but in more recent years, really looking at the information that's out there and being amazed at the number of sighting reports, the incredible cast collection of foot casts and hair samples, and there's really got to be something to it, that all these people can't be crazy, and this has been going on for hundreds of years and all over the country.
Yeah. Now, would you characterize yourself as more of a skeptic or more of a believer?
I'd kind of lean towards believer,
Okay.
but I'd still want to see it for myself to be sure.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. And how's the expedition been for you so far? I know it's only been a couple of days, but what do you think so far?
It's been very interesting, well organized. We've had a few things that we can't put our finger on it, but unusual occurrences and things that we think that could be something prowling around at camp.
All right. Well, thanks, Dave. We appreciate you being here, and it's been great. So thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for putting us on.
All right, Tuesday, April 20th, 2010, 3:40 p.m. Go ahead and tell everybody who you are, Gary.
My name is Gary Kendrick. I'm from Dixon County, Virginia. I'm on the far end of the state of Virginia, near Kentucky, part of Tennessee.
And what group are you representing today?
I'm representing the Sasquatch Watch of Virginia.
All right. And what got you into this interest?
As a young child, I became interested in Bigfoot because it scared me. So I started studying it, and right now I'm 40, and I've studied Bigfoot ever since I was 12. So, I've tried to amass as much knowledge about the creature as I can, because originally it scared me, so I just started studying it.
All right. Now, what made you decide to participate in this expedition?
Several years ago, probably 5-6 years ago, I had an encounter with a Sasquatch on my way to my job, and that was concrete proof to me that the creature was real. And I really took an interest in research and study, and just to preserve the species, if nothing else. I agree with the no-kill policy of the Sasquatch Watch of Virginia. If one animal was to be killed, it could destroy the entire ecosystem. So, I think the best thing that we can do is just come out with solid scientific measures and prove to the world that this is not just something to be laughed at, but that this is a factual living animal.
Right. And how have you enjoyed this expedition so far?
This has been a really good expedition. I'm actually proud to be part of this expedition. Be quite honest, this is kind of a history-making expedition right here. We have 5 separate organizations together. The people here are great, and to be quite honest with you, if you didn't know that this was 5 different organizations with all the teamwork and everything else that's went on here together, you would think that this was one organization and one team, and we've known each other. Everybody's known each other all their lives.
Yep. And just give us a brief overview. I understand you had a little bit of some action last night. Just give us an overview of what happened.
It originally started, not sure the exact time, but it originally started with some orbs. That's a phenomenon I've never experienced. Living in Southwest Virginia, I hunt, I fish. I spend a lot of time in the woods, and I enjoy my time in the woods. And I'd never seen a phenomenon like that before, and it was, quite honestly, a little bit unnerving. There was 2 orbs that came out. They appeared to be kind of white, light color, and they would move between trees. They would come in and almost make contact, or actually make contact, bounce off, go back towards the trees, and come back. And by the best estimate that I could give is I was probably 100 yards, maybe 150 yards from where the lights were. And I watched the lights for about 5 minutes, and they just faded out. And after they faded out, the person that owns the property here said just start taking random pictures and you might get something. So I used my cell phone, and I did manage to get on the first picture that I took after the orbs disappeared a large blue orb and a smaller white orb in close proximity to each other.
Oh, perfect. Well, great. We've got more of the expedition to go, and we thank you for being here. It's been great.
I appreciate you all for letting me be a part of not just the Sasquatch Watch of Virginia, but part of this entire trip right here.
All right. Thanks, Garrett.
Thank you.
Okay, Tuesday, April 20th, 2010, 3:47 p.m. All right, Pete, tell everybody who you are.
Hi, my name is Pete Wilson. I live here in Virginia, Newport News. Moved here from Kansas a few months back, and out here with Billy and the crew, and up here in Spotsylvania County.
All right, what group are you representing today?
Well, I'm just about a little bit everybody, I guess. Sasquatch Watch of Virginia, and maybe also a little bit of the AIBR.
All right. Now, what got you interested in this subject of Bigfoot?
Well, a number of years ago, probably, I guess, back in the mid-'70s, I grew up in Michigan. And I remember a movie coming out, and there was some audio that was played on there, and that used to just scare the living daylights out of me. And I'd sit there and cover my hands and, hum and stuff, trying to not block it out. But yet at the same time, I was really kind of curious about it, and been that way ever since. And finally, I got to Michigan in about 89 or so, and a guy that I worked with, his brother had a sighting, and kind of sparked the interest, and I wound up finding a book, The Apes Among Us by John Green, and read through that, and I was pretty much hooked after that.
Now, you've been doing this for a little while. What do you think this creature is? Do you think it's a human? Do you think it's an ape? Do you have any opinions at all?
Well, it's one of those things, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. I do tend to believe on the lines that it is an ape, just from the characteristics that it, has, and some of the reports we get. However, it's interesting because some of the attributes of, walking upright and other stuff as far as teeth and different things kind of lends its credence to the human side, but I tend to believe it's just strictly flesh and blood, ape, and that's kind of my view anyways.
Yep. Now, have you enjoyed the expedition so far?
Oh yeah, it's been great fun. We've had a lot of some interesting stuff happen. I mean, nothing conclusive yet, but some interesting circumstantial stuff, and kind of looking forward to seeing if the cameras that went off last night caught anything.
Yeah, because we had a little experience last night, so I know you've had some trail cameras in place up where Gary was, and then me and you, of course, went up to that area. Soon after we had left your trail camera area, Gary had saw the flashes on your camera, so we'll be checking those a little later, see what we got. But Pete, thanks a lot for being here. It's been great having you here.
Yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
All right, John, let everybody know who you are.
Hi, my name is John Cartwright. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I am a member of Sasquatch Watch of Virginia.
All right. What brings you here this week?
I've been to this area previously and had interaction with the property owners, and I find them to be very credible, and I think this is a good area for this animal, and also to meet all the different people from the different groups and to learn from them and have a good time.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think so far on how the expedition is going? Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of interesting things happen, and we've still got a lot of time left for more to go on.
All right, and What do you think about the fact that we have several groups here, like 5 different represented groups? Do you think this is kind of a rare occurrence?
Oh yeah, it's very rare. I mean, to get this many groups working together, and it's a really good thing, and we can share good ideas, and I can learn things from all the different researchers that I respect and haven't had a chance to meet that are going to be here, and I really look forward to it.
All right, and then I guess my question will be: have you had any kind of experiences at all yet on this expedition?
Yes, I have. I've heard some footsteps, and I've heard what could be a tree slap or a chest slap or some kind of slapping noise. Yes, I did. Yes, I have.
All right, John. Well, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
We're going to sneak up on.
Get out of the picture, Willard.
This is Bruce's tent. It looks like the Taj Mahal, and I have just got to show you all this. This is just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. This is just unbelievable. I think Bruce brought his entire house with him. People, you're not seeing things. This is the real deal. Flat screen TV, tables, computer systems, a couch that goes out into a king-size bed, chairs, inverter. It's as big as my kitchen, folks. It's just, you know, just like the name of the tent, Eureka. I mean, it's just amazing. So Bruce, tell everybody, what'd you bring all this equipment for?
Well, I knew that we were going to be analyzing some digital photographs, so I brought a large computer monitor with me to connect to my laptop, just so we could see the photographs better.
I'll tell you what, this looks better than most labs I've seen.
I'm working on a computer now. I had to take out the hard drive. These folks had a photograph on their computer that they think might be some bipedal animal, but unfortunately their computer has been overtaken by a virus, so I've been trying to resurrect the hard drive. So all of the stuff you see before you is just all my equipment.
Yeah, Bruce is talking about some folks here, some neighbors nearby that had a game camera system set up, and they apparently was some type of what they think may be a bipedal large creature. It was caught on a game camera. Their computer went down. He's working on trying to retrieve those image informations off of this hard drive. So, Bruce, it's good to have you, man. Thanks a lot. By the way, Bruce, tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from New England.
New England, and what are you representing? Any certain group here today?
No, not really.
Well, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Folks, he's a member of Sasquatch Watch of Virginia. He just won't admit it. But, yeah, Bruce, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Billy.
Hey, Brandon's a shit. He is a shit. Shut up, Shane. Dog. You're a dog. Ooh, scary me. Get up, Gadget.
What'd you say, Gary?
World's greatest Bigfoot hunter, my ass.
Oh, they're watching a big screen TV.
And reclining in lounge chairs next to the sofa. With the
All right, Tim, tell everybody who you are.
My name is Tim. I'm with Squatch Inc. based out of Minnesota, Wisconsin.
And what brought you here this week?
The ABS expedition. Toby's in the ABS, and so I came along with him.
Okay, and you're from where?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay. So what do you think about the amount of people and the different groups that we have here at this expedition?
I think it's good. Normally, our organization only runs with 3 or 4 people at a time, and I've been kind of leery of the bigger groups, just kind of the disorganization and stuff, but I was pretty happy with the way things ran with as many people, and I think it's a pretty good method of doing it, having a different group set up. So I think it's a good setup as long as you get good organization and leadership.
Right. Now, did you guys have anything happen? Any experiences while you were here?
Yeah. I would say the most significant, amongst the many night sounds you heard in the woods, which we did, we heard moaning sounds and some other type of things that could be correlated with normal forest animals that we're just not familiar with. The most significant was probably the subject approaching us when we were at the camp. That was probably the most significant everything that happened.
Okay. Well, Tim, thank you a lot for being here. We're glad to have you.
No, my pleasure.
All right, Toby, tell everybody who you are.
My name's Toby Tolman. I'm with Squatch Inc., co-founder with Tim Seaford, and also a board director member with the ABS.
All right. Now, what brought you here this week?
Looking forward to, as far as our group, we always try and get out and do research in other locations, and Virginia is right up there on the list. Obviously, you informed us of the activity out here, and we were just chomping at the bit to get out here and get in the woods.
And Toby, what was your most exciting point in this expedition? Did you have any experiences to share?
Yeah, definitely. On Tuesday night, we were at the base camp here, and Dave and Lita thought they were being surrounded by some type of movement around them. So Tim and I went to their location, and we sat up there for a while, and Dave did some wood knocks, and within 5 or 10 minutes, we had a subject approach. The subject hung around for 5 or 10 minutes, left the area. 45 minutes later, Dave did some more wood knocks, and 5 or 10 minutes later, this time we had 2 subjects enter the proximity of us, one from our left, one from our right. And the one from the left, as we sat there watching, we were fully expecting to see a man coming through the woods. The footfalls are very bipedal in nature. And we had the night vision on. We caught some glimpses of what might be eyeshine, could be an insect that's up for review yet. We'll have to take a closer look at that. But that was very exhilarating, and that was probably the highlight of the trip for us.
All right, great. Well, it was great having both of you, Toby, and Tim here at the expedition. Thanks so much.
Pleasure. I think the people here are great. Landowners, very hospitable, and I think everything is running very smoothly. And, I'm just glad to be part of it.
All right, we were glad to have you. Okay, we're going to situate ourselves up in this tree stand tonight. Everybody, so I want everybody to be aware. going up here tonight. Well, today is Friday, April 23rd, 2010. And we're just kind of going to do a walkover overview of the property this morning. See if we can find anything in the way of evidence, any prints, that kind of thing. So if find anything, we'll be back on.
Hey, does anybody see this on candy camera? I'll look at it from the other angle.
Hey, grasshopper.
Yeah.
So, undo that. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that out. Hey, just open up this back thing.
Middle one?
Yeah, the middle one. There's a plastic container now on menu bar.
Big plastic.
Yeah.
Family?
Yeah.
You're going to tell me something or something?
No, I'm just getting ready to head to the field.
Well, yeah, take your time because there's, if you do find a surveillance point, there is one back here, but you know, there might be one over there too. Just make a waypoint on it, and I'll do the same.
Not saying where it was, but other ones over there. Two over there.
That must be the slave one.
Hi, Mike. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Michael Kelly with NESRA, the Northeast Sasquatch Research Association.
All right. And how many days were you here for the expedition, Mike?
We got here about 11 p.m. on Thursday night, and this is Sunday. What is it, about 10:30 in the morning. So.
Yep. Last day, we're all of us getting ready to head out. So, did you have any experiences while you were here at the expedition?
Yeah, I had a great time. I mean, you know, working with all these different groups and the different people, you know, that's something that's never been done. I mean, it's just not done in the Bigfoot field of research. You know, most people or most groups tend not to get along so well, and some do, but a lot of them don't. And this just shows that you can get 5 different groups with all these various people from different parts of the country together and work together as a unit.
Yep. And so, Mike, what kind of things did you set up out here at the expedition?
I used mostly curiosity lures, as I like to call them. Some of them were nighttime curiosity lures, lights, you know, glow sticks. I had a glow stick out. I had a flashing strobe, which is actually a maritime emergency beacon. You can see it for 2 miles. I had a couple of, for lack of a better term, I guess I would just call them psychedelic pinwheels. They're kind of a little propeller job, and then there's little LED lights in there, and it flashes a light pattern over and over, different colors, red, yellow, green, blue. And I had 2 of those set up back over this way, along this tree line over here. And on one occasion, one evening, there was something seen right next to one of my pinwheels there. We're not sure exactly what it was, but there was some type of red eye shine or red lights seen close to the pinwheel, and they were seen just to the left of it from our point of view. And then the pinwheel was partially blocked, like something was in front of it. And then the two red lights became one red light, from what I understand. I didn't see it, but this is from what somebody told me that saw it. 2 of our expedition members, red lights over there. And they said it went from 2 to 1 and then disappeared, so, you know, but we don't know exactly what it was. You can't really see any tracks or anything over there. It's just all leaves and twigs and stuff.
All right, Mike. Well, it was a pleasure having you here on the expedition, and if we ever do this again, hopefully we can all pull together and pull this off once more again.
I would look forward to it. It was a great time, and you know, we didn't find anything concrete, but you know, there definitely was some interesting things occurring out here, especially earlier in the week. Unfortunately, I missed. Didn't get here till late in the week, but yeah, I've heard there's some stuff happening here, so hopefully we can do this again sometime.
All right, thanks, Mike.
All right, thank you.
All right, Carl, let everybody know who you are.
My name's Carl Kramer. I'm from Central Ohio, a place called Newark.
All right, and what group do you represent here?
I'm here with the ABS.
All right, and what did you think about this expedition?
For the number of people we had here, it was fantastic. We had a great amount of cooperation. Everybody pitched in, did their part. Everybody took order. Everybody did what needed to be done. There was no hesitation. It worked out really well.
That's great. And do you, what is your, what it was? And Carl, did you have any experiences while you were here on the expedition?
We had several things that we heard that we didn't quite know what to make of. There were definitely odd sounds and odd sights on this place.
Okay, and hopefully, you know, you saw the success that we had here today. Hopefully, you would want to do this again one day.
Absolutely, this worked out better than I think anybody could have anticipated. And we really need to get together and do this again because it was a historic occasion and it worked out beyond anybody's wildest dreams.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for being here, Carl. It was great having you.
Well, good to be with you, Billy.
All right, Wayne, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Wayne Larson from Ohio.
And what group do you represent this expedition?
I represent the ABS.
All right. Now, did you have any experiences while you were here at the expedition?
All in all, the group as a whole had a ton of experiences. I myself heard a couple wood knocks. We heard a couple whoops. And of course, last night, as the whoops were getting started, the rain started, so that kind of washed out last night. But yeah, I had some other stuff happen here and there. Nothing you could call definitive, but it is what it is.
Right. What do you think? Do you think this was a pretty successful expedition to have this many groups together and working as for one cause?
Oh, most definitely. Everything went off pretty much without a hitch. We had this many people together, and there was no fighting or arguing, which I think is extremely important. And it shows that it can be done. It shows you can draw this many people together, even from different organizations, to accomplish and work towards one goal.
Oh, that's true. Well, Wayne, thank you so much for being at this expedition. Hopefully we'll do it again soon.
Yeah, thanks for having us here.